Hi Sagittarius, here's a general look at your solar chart for September 2010. I think over the first 3 weeks you're going to be taking your worldly responsibilities a little bit more seriously. Maybe you are feeling that it's more important now for you to maintain your standing in whatever and be diligent in cultivating important connections related to your place in the world. Or your potential place in the world. That place can vary, though, according to who you're talking to. So professionally, well, it might mean more awareness of reputation, reliability, competence, or deservedness in the eyes of others, in the eyes of those in authority. You'll probably be more concerned about image or presentation skills, and could be cooking up new strategies which will lead to future success. In your personal life, it may mean that others are looking to you for advice and guidance. Maybe they are looking to you to come up to some sort of standard, to show some sort of example. Either way, you'll be aware that consistency, honesty, hard work and patience is the name of the game in this area for the first 3 weeks. Some of you will probably have more contact with authority figures in general, bosses, teachers, others in position of power. And or it could just be, they're not sort of formally in positions of power, but they're just people that you look up to and you want to show your best sides to, you see. For 2+ years, well, Saturn is going to be throwing down the gauntlet, challenging you to cherry pick those affiliations which can help you best achieve your overarching hopes and dreams. By their fruits shall ye know them. This could be a little mantra for you, and you'll come to see that certain associations and friendships have outlived their relevance in your life. I mean, it's odd, but in an odd way already, you may be feeling disenchanted with certain people or groups you hung out with in the past. Already you may be shifting your values and thinking very differently about what is of most worth to you at this stage in your life and what it is about you that is of most worth to them, what role you are playing, in fact, on that wider stage. In some peculiar way, you're becoming more impartial, maybe at the moment, and seeing yourself as standing on the outside, looking in at these old connections, old ways of being. It's as though you're outgrowing them now. The ultimate outcome of this transit will be that you will have built up a whole new social network for yourself, made up of the sorts of kindred spirits or useful contacts or teachers who are underpinning what you are becoming now and the direction you'd like your life to follow. On the 9th, your ruling planet Jupiter will be returning to the root of your chart, bringing with it an increased sense of stability and security within. Externally, you're likely to enjoy the home base more and get more out of contact with family or extended family or tribe or within the neighborhood or community, and that includes the community over the wires. And if you're looking, well, this would be a good time to move during this transit, which is starting on the 9th of September and going on into next early spring, because you're likely to do well out of the transaction and find yourself somewhere you like, you prefer. Or maybe you will find yourself more often in an environment you prefer socially during this transit of Jupiter. Or it could mean that you are toing and froing more during this transit of Jupiter. You're getting, going from your space to another space on a sort of, more regular basis. Or it could mean that your space is going to be extended, and you're able to live or work somewhere with more room or with nice sort of energies around. Jupiter is a teacher planet, and that indicates that you'll be learning a lot from those in your immediate environment over the next months. So you could be, Jupiter energy in your life could be manifesting in one or many of those sorts of ways, but it is generally about expansion at the foundations, the roots of your life. When Venus moves on the 9th, you'll be more inclined to enjoy your private space, and you should take whatever chances you can get to just kind of become invisible in your little bubble, even though there's a lot going on in the other room or something. You should just sort of step into that kind of sanctuary, and get busy in there if you want to, or do whatever you like. Sometimes Venus here can make you feel a bit nostalgic, a bit sentimental, but it's also great for spiritual healing, self-nurturing activities, and working also with your imagination. So artistic activities as well, or maybe working with visualization and so on. And that is going to be for several months that Venus is in that sector of your chart. Mars moves into a less dynamic, less sociable, more low-key area from mid-month until late October. So during this period, you shouldn't try to be all singing or dancing for others. Let them take more of the strain, but you should be winding down and recharging as much as you can, as your energy will be lower until October. However, you could be having, in private, low-key ways of, enjoying the company of somebody else, but it's kind of sort of minimal, or a small circle of people, maybe. It does mean that you can be very productive, and get a lot done behind the scenes, as long as you remember about the self-nurturing bit. And also at times you may find as though you've just got to put your own desires and maybe schedules on one side because you are assisting another, or there is some bigger cause that is kind of more important than you. And even though from the 23rd things look lively on a sort of social level, but it'll be, I think, in a quieter, as I said before, more low-key kind of a way. But still, it'll be a sociable time from the 23rd, and friendships and group affiliations are going to be highlighted. And that's it for September. If you know your rising sign, listen to that too, because it'll tone what I've said here. And I'll see you the next time.